And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. First down. Let's go now.
A first down throw for Brissett. He completes it to Abdullah. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll run on first down. Blount. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's taken down inside the 30. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On first down, Blount. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11. Here's Brissett. And this is caught. at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. To throw, Brissett. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
2nd and goal from the 1. They run. Abdullah. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. LeGarrette Blunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up. 42's the mark. Check. 42's the mark. I'm coming for you, son. Okay.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Gallman will run it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Takes 3. 218. Chop it. Shift. 5. You're out.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Rush in. 80 weapons.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants whip the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
22 jet bombers. 26. Check 26. Hey, 2. Hey. Motion. Mike's 4-2. I got you, boy. Go, Jackrabbit. Come on, now.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Caught right side, Tate. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here I come again. No. Here I come again. Hey, Haywood. Let's go. Ready?
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Rosas puts this one through. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium. Well, the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. New York set to take the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Recon, 132 fighter. The safety creep. Hey, check 24.
Jones operating from the gun. Throw left side on target to Thielen. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Giants first down.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. I got you. Go. Let's go.
Here's Gallman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 or. Get him. 36. Get it.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Rock it.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This will be caught at about the 5. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. That they need him late in the game. His confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Brissett. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So they got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Watch the run.
Brissett on first down. And that's incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brissett. It's caught on the right side of Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Delta. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check. 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic.
Go.
Following the fumble recovery, Jones. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Leo! Ready?
To try again after the sack. Jones. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Kill, turn up. Sponge.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Room past the 20. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out.
They start on the ground with Goldman. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the run.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this belongs to the Vikings.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Exit.
On first down, Abdullah. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Brissett. Completes it to the fullback hand. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Defense wins championships, baby. Pick the edge. Come.
On first down, Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Greystone, travel. Look at me. Go. Switch it.
Now Gallman, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Let's get off the field.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones, throw left side, complete to Ross. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Gain of 15 yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard
On the ready.
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. This is Gallman, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Max 42. In your face.
Go.
Now Jones from the downhill throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Here we go.
At their own 8-yard line.
Set, ready. Eight together. Yeah, I got you.
They'll begin here with Blunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
On the ready. 22. 22's the mic. All day, baby. All day.
Brissett to throw on first. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action with Brissett. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 59 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Ready.
Jones now on 1st down. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And here's a 1st down throw that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's get that smooth.
Now Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Tate. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Go.
Motion. Reset.
Hey, Charlie, you're out. Get it.
Jones on 1st and 10. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant.
Hey, wahoo.
Here's Jones. Going to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Set. 18 Gator. Here we go. Deep grip.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey, stand on.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Play fake to Blunt. Now Brissett. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Brissett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Brissett. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Here's Brissett. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Ready, break.
Mike 42, check. Mike 42.
Rock it.
Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. Going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. A big play there for the Giants. 59 yards. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's go, D.
Right back to him on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
30 base.
Man left. 4 down.
Hey, lock it.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Yes. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one, because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge.
And Blount loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Check right 54.
Hard.
Let's go, defense.
On the ball. Hit it.
Back to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, shoot.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run.
Deep rip.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Don't let it free.
You draw Corker.
Don't let it free,
Bam.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Safety's green.
Hey, Hayward.
Check right 54.
Now.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On 4th down, Jones. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go.
Check 24. Check 24.
Hey, orbit.
54.
Throwing Jones. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
70, Indy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left. And a field goal would send us to overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 52 is the flag. 52 is the mark. Let's go, defense.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, Brissett trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Ross on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. We got to get the ball until you get the...
General West. Hey. High 7.
Watch out.
Hey, let's go.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5.
218, chop it.
He's checking.
Go out.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, Alpha. Go.
54's Mike.
Ready?
Jones now, operating from the gun. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
They'll run again here with Gallman, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. From the left hash, this from 34. And he got it! The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we